Optus, Optus, Optus. Now, Optus is telling customers affected by their data breach that they can no longer use passports as their online ID. Optus is an Australian real estate company, and they were told, like their customers were told, that they would not need a new passport after their documents were compromised in the recent data breach. And they have been notified that they can no longer use this document for online identification. Daniel readers, like this is just like a case study, whose passport was one of those 100,000 people exposed in the Optus hack, have been told that all was well and that he did not need to start the process to receive a new passport. What do you have to say about this story?
What's that?
Yeah,
go ahead, please.
No, I was like, I think it's just totally bizarre. Like, imagine like you've been leaked, but it's like, don't panic. You don't need more.
I was thinking the same. Was that all is well, meaning don't worry, we're taking care of it, or no, all is well, like until then you no longer exist to us.
But it's even worse because they contradict themselves. They're like, everything's fine. You don't need a new passport. Also, we don't trust your passport, right? Because it's been leaked and anyone could have it. So you got to use a different form of identification. So we've made your passport useless.
Yeah.
But you don't need a new one, right? Because then we would be liable.
Yeah.
And now they're saying that nothing is wrong, but now they're ramping up their efforts to tighten up privacy and security laws. Why weren't they doing this before?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, and again, what are they doing for the victims, right? Like, hey, Jerry, I just sold your passport for $5 to a guy on the street. It sucks to be you, but like, I'm not going to do anything about it. So, like, again, the consumer foots the bill, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the thing is all these governments don't understand that the consumer is footing the bill. And the more you let your citizens be preyed on, the less that they feel like they can trust the government. And this will have real consequences. I think that trust in the US government's at an all-time low. And I think that the government's inaction on robocalls and spam and phishing and SIM swapping and hackers everywhere is directly related. If the US government was daily like busting in doors, throwing hackers in jail, protecting people, I think you'd see a very different sentiment.